I feel like eating a jelly donut sounds like torture.
It always just kind of gooshes all at once.
Yeah.
Never get
Maybe
an
for
equal
you. I know how to
portion.
eat it right, though.
Clip that.
Clip John saying it gooshes all at once.
And
They
she knows
say,
how to
I
eat
know
it.
how to eat it right.
Welcome to Season 3 of Cake Check. It's the show where five goobers play D&D, probably not the right way, but they have a good-ass time doing it. We got all new characters, we got a new city, and new wacky antics to get up to, and we're throwing away the pre-made campaigns. This is Johnland, baby! Let's get right into it. Woo! So we are opening in the great city of Dale, newly constructed just 5 years ago by the Gale Force 5, now 4, after their successful heist of Waterdeep's hidden Vault of Dragons. Nestled among the towering pines of the Great Dale toward the northeast of Faerun, the climate is temperate and crisp. In the distance to the north are the snow-capped Giant Spire Mountains, and to the west is a tributary called Easting Reach with a harbor city. In its short 5 years of existence, Dale has grown exponentially in size and population, with travelers from all over the realm seeking out this new city full of promise and opportunity. During the last 5 years, the city has boomed and is well on its way to rivaling some of Faerun's biggest cities in terms of size, diversity, and generally cool shit. Dale is constructed in a circular design split into 5 equal districts. In the 10 to 12 o'clock position is Hotown, founded by the late Siddhartha Earthfair. Hotown has the vibe of a smallish Midwestern city with fairly spread out apartments, stores, and gimmicky attractions like Slippery When Wet, the sexual water park. Hotown also doesn't have a single stop sign or traffic light. Everything is all on one road, interconnected by roundabouts. As its leader is Nephew, former waiter at the Morningwood Tavern in Waterdeep, that got a pretty huge promotion after Sid's untimely death. Moving clockwise, the next is the Subaru District, founded by Jathibra Linksaka Sendalor. This district is characterized by its flooded canals, which people navigate using gondolas or rental jet skis, not to mention the bird scooters to get around the streets. The district is full of restaurants like Boli's and monogamous Fazoli's, and each building is legally mandated to have a rooftop garden. Joth runs this district, as well as the newly legitimized Morningwood Wrestling Federation. Next is the Yellow Light District, founded by Highbright Holliger to serve as the entertainment district. The Yellow Light District is much more compact and has a very city-like vibe to it, with lots of taverns, restaurants, hotels, and even Grimbo's brand new store in the shape of the Bass Pro Shop's glass pyramid. As you move away from the center of town, things get a little more spread out, with smaller, albeit kind of shitty ranch-style houses and the occasional abandoned grocery store. Highbright leads her own district, but she spends a lot of her time back at home in Gale. Up next is the Daffodil District, founded by Ilari T. Mouse. A real departure from the rest of Dale, the Daffodil District is easily the most quaint and peaceful one. Taking inspiration from her hometown of Eggroll City, the Daffodil District is relatively rural, with lush, rolling green fields of grass in between the cute little houses, shops, and parks. It always smells kind of nice, too, somehow. The closest equivalent to a downtown area features a handful of upscale little stores, all framed by very nice landscaping throughout. Ilari is the leader of the Daffodil District, and she lives there permanently with her husband Fenrin and their daughter Sydney, with another kid on the way. And last is the Meth District, which people have started to interchangeably maybe call M-Town here and there due to feeling a little yucky about calling the place they live the Meth District all the time. It's very dense, high-rise apartments and offices. There's an L train running through the whole district. Notably, it's home to Dale University, the Dale Museum of Unnatural History, and a pretty sizable dispensary. Osiris is the leader of this district, but he spends a lot of time in his mysterious secret cave, and he isn't around too much. Finally, right in the middle of all the districts is the No Man's Land, almost a district all its own. Planet Morningwood. It is a gigantic Las Vegas Sphere-style building with multiple levels. At the bottom is a huge recreation of the original Morningwood in Waterdeep, but it's way bigger, with multiple floors of seating and bars, and a massive, fully staffed kitchen at the bottom. Moving up, there's the casino, a multi-story gambler's paradise that brings in a huge amount of money and is partly responsible for the city's rapid growth. Above it is the hotel portion, which is full of luxury suites for gamblers and out-of-town travelers. The city of Dale welcomes all visitors with open arms, and it's become a hotspot for travelers due to the vast amount of cool or weird shit that the city has to offer. So let's just go around the table and introduce our brand new characters and what brings them to Dale.
Hello, I'm Waterbell and Molten Gleam. I'm here in Dale because I'm going to the local junior college. I really like going to the bars with my little dragon, drinking Fireball. That's about it. I'm just here to party and hang out.
What class are you?
Warlock.
What are your physical characteristics? Warlock.
See, that's the issue. It goes really quickly into that. Warlock. I am tan. I am tall. I have a tiny dragon. And I look like JWoww because all the boys say wow.
Hello there. Locke Augustine is my name. And I was raised on the pirate ship the Dishonor, which was headed by mon père, Captain Devereaux Augustine. And recently they were taken by the law, so I am technically a fugitive. And I live in a small green house behind the Ringo's restaurant. A cleric, Tempest Domain cleric, worshipping Istitia, the primordial god of the water. And she's a water genasi, so she's like very damp. Like
Clammy or
her shoes squeak everywhere she goes. That kind of vibe. Big old glasses.
My name is Sammy Whiskers, private detective. I'm a 45-year-old tabaxi wizard. I went to college at the School of Divination, and I am currently skipping on my rent. I've come to Dale to assist my longtime friend, a police officer in the city, and also my landlord's looking for me, so if anybody asks, you don't know me. And I also have a massive gambling debt.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I'm Jesquire Pinkman. I live in M-Town. I fucking love M-Town, by the way. I recently dropped out of the university, so I'm just been chilling in my apartment. Bard and elf.
I'm Gobblegut. Me kobold. Warlock. Family kicked me out of cave. Here now.
Where are we, John? Where are we open?
That's the question. Where are you all right now? You're all in separate places.
A dumpster. It's a dumpster.
In a dumpster.
She lives in a dumpster right now because she's on the run from the law.
All right.
Sometimes they bring me the fish heads.
Where's the free beer statue? I'm there.
So what are you doing at the beer statue?
Sammy's just kind of drinking the free beer. And what's the smoking situation at the public beer garden?
You're allowed to, but it makes the bees mad.
I am like blowing it haphazardly. Like there's a field trip going on, and I'm accidentally blowing it into the field trip.
Okay. What's the situation with the bees?
They don't like cats,
Oh, that makes sense.
and I'm a big cat man. So
Where are you two at?
I am walking up and down and around the blocks of M-Town.
just like
the blocks.
like
Just vibing.
Walking.
just doing some drug dealing, or
Looking at the guy painted himself silver on the street corner.
I'm inside the Jedediah Jacobs, and I just keep telling them like Italian nightclub is a really offensive name, and I just keep saying that over and over again, and then I order 6.
Just peering out of the top of the dumpster, and if any motion happens, closing it really fast. Like a scared Oscar the Grouch.
Okay. Gobblegut, what are you doing?
Sitting down under the Eiffel Tower.
Okay.
Look cool.
Fuck yeah. It is 11:59 a.m. in Dale on a sunny, breezy day right at the start of spring. You guys are all just hanging out, doing your own thing. And as you're just kind of hanging out, enjoying the day, you feel the ground beneath your feet shudder a little bit.
They're coming for me.
It's the shots from last night catching up to me.
It's like the movie Tremors.
Gods. They're speaking.
Loving what's going on with Gobblegut over there.
There's like a nasty little elf.
Yeah.
Nasty little gremlin.
Guy.
Since I'm walking, I trip. I fall and scrape my hand. And I look back to see what I tripped on, and I I guess it was nothing.
It was a meth pipe.
It was.
You need to get a tetanus shot.
A few people around tripped everywhere. Nobody knows what's going on here. And then it's still for a moment. It was just kind of a weird little tremor out of nowhere. But then it's not, and you see the entire sky turn bright pink. And then a huge field of energy surrounding the circular border of the entire city begins to rise up from the horizon, slowly raising up into the sky. This pink translucent barrier crackles with magical energy, and it converges in the sky, surrounding the city in a huge, glowing pink dome of energy. You don't know what's going on, and as you try to figure out what's happening, the ground is shaking violently beneath your feet, and I'm going to need a dex save from everybody.
8.
You are knocked prone.
What, dexterity?
Yep.
Fuck.
You can skip that because you are in a dumpster.
I also did not mention this. It is a dumpster that she is filled with water because she sleeps completely submerged.
Sleeping in trash juice. Nice.
Yummy.
Yes. She's such a loser.
I
Four.
got
Also, did not mention
fall.
she's like 5'9".
Oh.
13.
13. You fall over again. Or you're still on the ground.
You fall harder.
Yeah. You double fall. You're getting back up and then
I got a 4.
4. You also fall. Damn.
I break my fall on my 6 Italian nightclubs.
All right. So everybody, except for Locke, in her garbage juice sanctuary, is thrown to the ground by the sudden thud. Things are falling all around. There's not a lot of severe damage to like buildings and stuff, but like the shelves in the Jedediah Jacobs are knocked over. There are mayo jars breaking on the ground. Things are falling off of tables and shattering. Horses in M-Town that are pulling carriages are startled and they start to buck. And everybody outside is ducking for cover in reactionary confusion at what's going on right now. And the ground is still shaking, albeit a little more calmly. But as you gather your wits, you look out toward the horizon, and through the pink haze, you see the giant Spire Mountains in the distance. And they're slowly lowering on the horizon. And you realize that the entire city of Dale is being lifted into the air as you feel the ground beneath the city being ripped up. And it slowly raises in the air as you look around and see everybody else trying to figure out what's going on, just the same as you. And again, you feel the ground beneath your feet vibrate, but this time it slows down, and it feels like it's resonating way below the ground. And it grows stronger and stronger and stronger. And you see the energy contained within this magical barrier begin to pulsate and crackle wildly before the shuddering feeling beneath you zips up toward the surface rapidly as the magic barrier turns bright, blinding white. The city's in chaos and everyone is blinded by the brightest light you've ever seen in your entire life. And then, stillness. Everyone around you is in complete shock.
Can I jump in the canal next to where I'm at and swim towards the edge of the city?
Sure.
Okay.
So you're in the canal when you get hit by this, like, blinding light.
Yeah, and I'm amphibious, so
Yeah. You're
I can
safe
just
from,
swim
like,
there.
impacts and stuff.
I just want to swim to the edge and see what's up over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Can I roll an Arcana check, or is that would that not really be useful in this situation?
I mean, you can try, but this is something new.
Oh, this is very new.
This is not something people have seen before.
Yeah, 14 doesn't really do anything, does
Yeah.
it?
No, you don't know. It's magical, whatever it
Well,
is.
shit.
So as the screams of panic and the sound of debris falling to the ground quiets, you gather your bearings again and you look out toward the horizon. The city's in complete disarray, but you see past the people panicking and rushing around trying to figure out what's going on. And you notice the pink barrier's gone, but past it is a bright blue sky. And especially Locke can get a very clear image of all of this because she's right at the edge of the city. You can see stars and distant galaxies in the sky, even during the day, and wispy streaks of vivid, colorful, rainbow-colored light slicing through the sky. And strangely, despite the bright blue sky, there's no sun to be seen. You see jagged crags and rock spires stabbing into the sky, but you're unable to see any sort of horizon or ground from the city. And most notably, you see one massive, towering spire of jagged rock shooting into the sky, far above anything else around you, with a strange floating ring of stone surrounding it at the top. It's unlike anything you've ever seen. The chaos has settled, and nobody knows what happened, but it's abundantly clear that the entire city has entered a strange new land.
Sacre bleu.
Sammy is currently laughing because he knows his landlord won't be able to find him here.
Yeah, good point.
Suck it, Sean.
Yeah, Mortabelle is running to Carmel.
Oh, interesting. Got to get your bev on?
Gobblegut is cowering on the ground.
under the Eiffel Tower still, and he's just like, he's hard freaking out. Like,
That's understandable.
This was for
Possibly a dumb question. Did we ever establish any sort of police station or headquarters?
There are city watch guards,
We never
but
said
they
where.
do not carry weapons. There are not very many of them. And there's no...
they have the little British hats.
Do they have,
There's
like, a
one little tiny...
building?
Let's say there's one little tiny building per district. That makes sense to me.
Okay, so I'm in the I'm gonna make my way to the Yellow Light District tiny building
Okay.
city watch office.
Yeah. They're scrambling around. Nobody knows what's happening right now.
I'm gonna mosey outside for just a minute.
Okay. You're moseying. What are you trying to do?
So Sammy's like kind of eyeing them, seeing if he can catch a city watch guard who isn't particularly busy at that moment, waiting for them to, have a quick break.
There's
between the
one. I
kids.
mean, a lot of them are rushing around trying to pick people up off the ground. One of them is just staring blankly at the sky.
I'm gonna go up to that little blank, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Huh? What?
Hey. What's your name?
My name is J.
J.
My name is J.
That's cool. So this is all new. I'm
Yeah.
guessing.
Do you know what's going on? I don't. What is this?
I mean, we're probably all in hell if I had to guess, but
Fuck!
yeah.
And he falls to his knees, clutching his head.
Okay.
Come on, Jay, get up.
He's sobbing. He's sobbing.
I
on the
need you to
ground.
answer a question for me, Jay. I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's a city watch guard in somewhere in one of these districts. If you could point me to him.
Ooh, is now the time?
No, it's not, but I got nothing else to do, and we might be in hell, so, say la vie.
All right, we'll come back to that. What do you need, Locke?
Can I make a religion check and see if I can reach my god in this place?
Sure.
Because it's a god of Faerun, so... Oh, that's a nat 20 for my
Damn.
first roll.
The way I'm going to work it out is you can sense the presence, but you maybe can't directly communicate.
Okay, so there is still a connection. I can still reach the cleric magic.
You can sense it, but you can't, have a conversation.
Yeah, I don't think that's, typical anyway. Would divine intervention still work then? 'Cause that's,
I
a
don't know
big
how that
part of my
works.
class. It doesn't come up till later
we'll
levels.
figure it out. As you're all, especially as Sammy's talking to this police officer, a beam of bright light from the Yellow Light District shoots into the sky, and a booming voice echoes through the streets of Dale. Hello, citizens of Dale. As you may have noticed, things are fucked right now. Very little is known about the situation we are in. I, Grimbo, the humble proprietor of Grimbo & Sons Mystical Emporium and Haberdashery, am assembling a task force to figure out what just happened and how we can undo it. Any interested adventurers can apply at my store. I have decided to close for the day and hold open interviews starting right now. I have to warn you, due to the unknown nature of the situation, I cannot ensure your personal safety and will go out on a limb and say that your grisly death at the hands of forces beyond our comprehension is a distinct possibility. So if I didn't scare you off, head to Grimbo & Sons Mystical Emporium and Haberdashery as soon as possible and we'll figure this out immediately. Only the skilled, brave, bored, and or stupid should apply. Everyone else, go about your usual lives and do not leave the city. Grimbo out.
Sammy checks his coat pockets for money and sees that only pocket lint falls out and is like,
Cha-ching.
yeah, I probably do need a job.
Okay. How's everybody else reacting to this?
I'm sitting outside of Karma. Sorry, I keep forgetting that it's not just named Karma. Camel. And nobody's letting me in.
It is closed.
Exactly. However, the hot bartender walks by and I say, "Hey, where are you going?" And then
Bar.
it closed.
Work there.
It's closed right now.
Bar. Yeah.
Okay.
He's holding a giant pickle jar for some reason.
For the Bloody Marys.
Can Can I have one?
Maybe later. Wink.
All right. That was not the right voice.
I think that Locke had her head underwater for like part of the message, and so she heard like "come to my store" and is like, "Okay."
All right, I'll just go.
So I'm gonna swim as far as I can, and then heft myself out of the water at the edge of that district and walk
All
through
right.
the other one.
Cool.
I desperately want to know what I tripped on.
You're looking around. You're finding no answers.
Grimbo, yeah.
Maybe this man knows.
Grimbo has the answer.
Grimbo has all the answers. What's Gobblegut doing?
I heard voice of angel. Grimbos.
And then I go.
All right, you're heading to Grimbo's.
So after that interaction with the bartender happens, I pull out my Stone of Far Speech. And I would assume because of where we're located, I don't have any signal,
Yeah.
right?
I mean, who are you trying to call?
Verizon
What's the
towers in
coverage
middle of
situation
My
in
mom.
hell?
Yeah, no, it's not going through.
Yeah. So I march over to Grimbo's to complain about a faulty Stone of Far Speech.
All right.
And I just keep grumbling under my breath. I go, ma'am. I just keep saying that over and over again.
All right. So all 5 of you are separately going into Grimbo's.
I would like to amend that. I think he's following me now, so I'm frantically running.
Okay, looking over your shoulder the
I'll
whole
say, we
time.
have dog following me.
I think Gobblegut is gonna see that and like it activates his instincts and he just
Gonna
starts.
run.
God.
I'm gonna burst through the door.
You get in first, followed quickly by Gobblegut. Everybody else is calmly walking to the store. The giant glass pyramid, a la Bass Pro Shop. It has a nice little sign outside. It's hand carved from wood. It's got sort of a Western motif. He's clearly going for some sort of like mom and pop rebrand. Nobody else is around. Nobody's going in except for you guys. All right, so we've got 2 people in Grimbo's right now. We got Locke, we got Gobblegut. Everyone else is approaching. It's huge inside. Right in front of the main entrance is a series of checkout aisles. All of them are closed for the moment. A lot of the lights are shut off. Not all of them, though. One thing ahead of you catches your eye is right in the dead center of the pyramid, it's a giant cylindrical fish tank containing all sorts of colorful fish from all over Faerun, rises up from the floor and goes well beyond the ceiling over the 2 main levels of the store. The first floor of the store is full of all sorts of items, virtually anything imaginable, clothes, weapons, supplies, whatever, all arranged by specialization, activity, and region. So there's a rock climbing section with ropes, climbing gear, hiking boots, all kinds of themed stuff. There's a fishing section, there's shoes, there's clothing, hunting. Grimbo's probably got anything you can imagine. And each section, of course, has its own themed display based on the geography of the regions you might need the equipment for. So, like the hunting section is themed like a forest. Fishing section is ocean themed, whatever. In front of the giant fish tank is a huge desk with a single silhouette sitting behind it. What's everybody else doing as they are approaching Grimbo's store?
I'm gonna walk up to in the door, and I'm gonna take one look at Gobblegut. And I'll walk up to him and be like, "What the hell are you supposed to be?"
He turns around, startled, goes,
I pull out my gun and I go, "The hell?"
Gobblegut.
We're gonna be chill.
Gobblegut.
Oh, you only say that because you're one
No.
of them little
No.
kobolds. God, you
Gobblegut.
freaky
Me.
little critters.
I've got a sword out.
I thought
Oh my
racism
God.
wasn't allowed.
Oh, is
Nobody
this
come near
racism?
me.
This is like a furry versus scaly thing, so I'll allow it.
Wait, are scalies a thing too? I'm learning so much today.
and John said, I'll allow it.
I'll allow this one racism.
Is Grimbo there?
He's not.
This was you?
This was. Where are you from, little lady?
Gobblegut is scared.
How tall are you?
I am 5'7".
I'm taller than you.
Where are you
and-
from, tall lady?
This is how you do it? You use magical voice to lure me here and set your dog on me?
That is
Not dog.
not a dog.
Not dog.
I've seen a lot of dogs.
I have never
is not a
seen a
dog.
dog, but I've read about them and
Gobblegut.
And I'm pointing to myself.
Not
Oh,
dog.
his name
Gobblegut.
is Gobblegut.
Gobblegut.
He's a kobold. They're little critters.
Gobblegut.
Yeah.
I'm just patting his head.
Did someone forget to put on your service dog vest?
Are you two here yet?
Yeah.
How long of a walk is it from Carmel to Grimbo's?
Yeah, that's really close. It's like 3 blocks away, like 10 minutes maybe.
Oh,
You
beautiful.
realistically should have been there first.
Beautiful. So before I leave on my little adventure, I know that it's going to be heated, right? Because I'm arguing about my cell phone plan. So I cast Find Familiar as a ritual, which takes 10 minutes and does not expend a spell slot.
So you're doing this as you're walking?
Yeah.
Okay. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. What's your familiar?
My familiar, it is a little baby dragon. It is also going to be orange because I spray tan him.
Nice.
It's a white dragon, but I spray tan him. It's okay. He likes it.
Is he kind of a little pot-bellied?
Oh yeah,
I hope
yeah.
that he is.
He looks a lot like Spyro.
Yeah.
In my head, he's like a tiny baby Spyro.
Orange Spyro situation.
Yeah, who like sits on my shoulder, and his name is Paunch.
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 Okay. Love it.
So I kick the door in. I'm pissed.
Turn around with my sword.
I kick the door in and I go, "Who fucked with my cell phone? I'm talking to a hot broad who fucked with my cell phone."
What is
You
the
see
cell phone?
the silhouetted figure at the far end of the room in front of the fish tank kind of sit up a little bit and then sit back down.
Did you notice the earthquake? Might have knocked down some cellular towers.
I drink a lot. I just kind of thought it was the Malort.
Just got the shakes. You know what helps with that? Pickle juice. Should have eaten a pickle.
I tried. He said no.
Huh?
That's all I said.
That was sign from gods.
You said there's a desk.
Yeah, it's a desk it's like in the center of the pyramid, pretty far from you.
Is there anyone there?
Yeah, there's a figure there.
I march.
All right, you march over there. And as you get closer, you see a foppish, skinny, 13-year-old boy lean back in the chair. He's disassembling a pen for what you can imagine to be the 400th time. He's wearing a frilly, all-black outfit with slicked-back, silver hair.
Do we have a picture?
You do have a picture. He sees you approaching and he
Please.
puts the pen down. He says, "Yeah, how can I help you?"
Dude looks like a shithead.
What do you want?
I slam my phone, or I slam my Stone of Far Speech on the table. It's broken.
Oh, he has an old and busted model. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
I look at Paunch and I do like a little meow, meow. I like point at him and Paunch singes the end of his knuckle hairs.
You know I have like spells and shit, right?
Don't.
Do you know what level I am? I bet you. What are you, like level 3 or something?
What's your name, little man? You look like a
Yeah.
Kyler.
My name is Godfrey. Godfrey von
Name is
Seacrest, son of Grimbo.
Goldfish?
Something like that.
Do you like work here? Or?
Yeah. I got sat down here to answer the door for the interviews.
I think that's us. Well, except for this madam, she appears to just be mad about a cell
You
phone.
found? Oh, I'll get you a free phone if you do the interview. Upgrade. What?
Do we all get a Pokédex
Yeah.
upgrade?
Yeah. I'll get you a free phone. No problem.
Pink Motorola Razr.
We'll figure it out.
So, where do we go for that?
So yeah, you can go in the elevator behind me. It's in the aquarium. Yeah, it'll take you up there.
Like one
Go
by
to floor three.
one or
It's
together?
all together. That's
We-
fine.
Oh.
We go inside? Little boy?
Yeah. Huh?
They are all trying to kill me.
Are they?
Paunch
I
We
think.
just met her.
I think.
We don't know what her
Seems unlikely.
walks from one of my shoulders
Why do you think we're
over
trying to
to
kill
the
you?
shoulder closest to you and snaps at you. He's a fun little guy. I like him.
See, they are trying to kill me.
You guys are having some wacky antics here. You should go in the elevator and get out of here.
And I go up to him and I go,
Angel. Son of Angel.
What are you? I've seen like a big one of you before. I've not seen one like this.
Son of Angel.
Yeah. Is that?
Can we like feed you after midnight or like what's
Feed me, fool.
I'm gonna go to the elevator.
Yeah.
All right. You walk past the desk and press the button. The elevator comes down. It's a well-hidden door, and it opens into the weird circular fish tank. It is a completely circular elevator. It's enclosed completely in glass, so you can see out through the aquarium. There is a series of numbers on the wall corresponding to buttons 1 through 4, except the fourth one does not have a button next to it.
I get in the elevator
All right.
and I hold Paunch like a baby. And I go, hey, it's no 4.
I will get in the elevator.
All right.
I'm going to run at the glass. And Goblet's he's going to bounce off of it. He's finally going to realize that obviously it's glass. And then he's going to put his entire face goes down because he's like a long-faced dragon little thing, you know? And he's just like intensely looking at all the fish that go by. And like you can see the glass fogging up under his nose.
They look tasty, no?
Uh-oh.
Food.
Uh-oh. Jesquire, what are you doing? You going in the elevator?
I am very reluctantly.
All right. You're the last one in.
Like, these bitches are insane.
Has anyone seen my gun? Did I show that? I start flipping it around. Don't worry, the safety's on. Oh, wait.
There's no safety.
It's on now.
There's no safety on revolvers, right? Is that what you were saying?
I point to my forehead. I'm like, safety's up here.
With the gun together.
You were saying?
Oh, yeah. No 4.
There's no 4.
Hey, there's
like-
no 4 here.
There's no button next to 4?
There's clearly a spot for a button, but it's not there.
Can I touch it and try to, like, magic it?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything. It's just flat metal.
I press the button to go to the 3rd floor.
All right.
It's wet now.
You press the wet button to go to the 3rd floor. The doors close, and you are starting to rise up, and you can see, let's see, you're going through the building, and you pass all sorts of colorful fish hanging out in the aquarium. You can see the whole store through the glass, especially out into the 2nd floor, which appears to be where all the magic items and weapons are stored. So you'll probably want to revisit that at some point. Then you pass into the 3rd floor, and while you can still see the aquarium, your view through the glass into the full store turns to plain, boring white walls. You enter up into the 3rd floor, and the door opens out into a white 50-foot corridor. You're in a large, corporate-looking room, in stark contrast to the elaborately and whimsically decorated vibe of the first 2 floors. Long corridor into a big conference room.
I'm going to walk.
I'm gonna squeak my way down that hallway. Just my
I
big
stomp.
pirate boots, so they're squeaking with every step.
I'm stomping angrily.
All right, you just want a new phone. All right, so you're all heading into the conference room. And here there are about 30 office chairs lined up in front of a large desk. None of them are occupied. There is a plastic folding table off to the side with prepackaged muffins, bananas, and some kind of boxed coffee with paper cups next to it. There's a head table at the front with a projector screen behind it, but nobody's there right now.
Is there anything on the screen?
Not right now. Nope, it's just blank.
I go fill a paper cup. Is the coffee hot?
Yeah.
I go fill a paper cup with some coffee, and I blow on it, and I take 2 sips, and then I give the rest to Paunch to lap up like a little dog.
Okay.
Free food.
I look at him and I go crazy.
So he jumps up onto the table and just like shoves as much food in his mouth as he
Going
possibly
crazy on the
can.
muffins, the prepackaged
Yeah.
Aussie Spunk Master
And like
muffins.
his cheeks start to like
Punk mask.
fill up like chipmunks.
Okay, fuck yeah. You didn't unwrap the plastic. You just-
No, I did not. And then he goes,
Food bad. No flavor.
Little guy, you got to take off the plastic before you eat
The
it.
what?
Never mind.
But beggars can't be choosers.
I'm gonna unwrap something for you.
and then I spit all of it out, and then proceed to unwrap all of it, and and then shove it back in my mouth.
I'm gonna yell out, "Anybody home?"
There's a ding from the elevator bell, and the doors open.
Angel.
Out of it saunters a skinny elf man with long silver hair, and he's wearing a white cowboy hat. He's got a blue velvet Western style blazer with white trim and little embellishments all over, with a crisp pair of flared pants. Under those, he's got on a pair of polished blue and silver leather cowboy boots. He strolls over to you with an authoritative, powerful swagger, his boots clicking on the white tile floor. Howdy, y'all.
Hey. Are you on
I think he is the captain.
Are you on Ozempic,
I
sir?
am the captain now. He pulls up a chair to the head table. He sets his little hat down, and he sits. He casually kicks his feet up onto the table, and he laces his fingers over his abdomen, casually. Here for the interview, I take it.
Yeah.
Angel.
Yes, buddy.
Interview?
I am.
Buddy.
Yes, interview. The task force. Did you hear my message?
I thought I did.
I'm doing like a whole task force thing to like figure out what's going on here and like put it back like wherever we came from.
What's your name, Mr. Cowboy?
My name is Grimbo.
Gumbo, got it.
Yes. I own this store.
That's a pretty fancy establishment.
Thank you.
Was that your kid down there?
Yes, you met my beautiful baby son,
What was
Godfrey.
his name?
Isn't he just a
Gobblegook?
little angel?
I do not think he is
literal
a baby.
angel.
Dude gets literally no bitches. No bitches.
He is 13.
No bitches.
Okay.
I say to Grimbo, I'm saying that I say this to Grimbo because I can't do the voice right now. I know he's 13, but he has this look in his eye like he's much, much older.
Yeah, he's technically 73, but he got turned back to 13. Okay. He was 68, then he got turned back to 8 by some like fairy lady, and now he aged for another 5 years since then. It's like a whole thing. So he's 13, but he's also 73.
High school, am I right?
Yeah, brother.
He is not the baby.
Correct. He is not a baby.
Look like small angel.
Thank you. He is my son.
Can you tell him you're not an angel?
I am not a literal angel. Maybe an angel of
Speak
savings.
in my mind.
Di-
Speak in Gobblegut mind.
Oh, speakers.
Angel.
No, just loud sound.
In mind,
Oh
yes.
man, this guy's going to be a real piece of
Must feel
work,
gut?
isn't he?
We all heard that as well.
He barely speaks English. Why are you trying with French?
Angel spoke in mind.
No.
Out loud.
Angels speak big box, loud noise.
It was very loud.
Yes, in mind. Hear it in mind.
Oui.
It hurt.
I slide Gobblegut the card to my psychiatrist.
Anyway, Gumbo, what's the pay rate for this task force?
Okay, so basically, I can give you 300 per job, and I have these nice little discount punch
400.
cards. No,
300
300?
yes, 300 APs.
I'll have you know, Mr. Gumbo, I am famous detective Sammy Whiskers. I don't know why I'm doing the fucking other
Why
thing.
have I not heard of you then?
I solved the infamous case of the chrome egret.
Oh, the Chrome Egret. I don't know what that is.
Have you been living under a rock? I am basically continent famous detective.
Wow, well, it does not seem that we're on that continent anymore, if I had to guess.
We're not on. We're in.
So I am no longer a fugitive?
Technically, no, not right now.
On
I don't
Zeppelin?
think so. I don't know.
According to maritime law, we are in international waters.
Do you think my hose will still talk to me?
Ooh. Are any of your hoes in Dale?
That's a personal question.
Different area codes?
I dab him up.
Listen, Mr. Gumbo, you've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
this collection of characters.
That's
I
a
say
word
in big
for
air
it.
quotes.
Yeah.
You really want them on the task force? You should have an experienced detective wizard.
I'll have you know,
leading
I always find my purse at the end of the night.
That is impressive.
Yeah.
surely something.
Judging by your kind of whole look and what I'm guessing is your general lifestyle.
Yeah.
I have
Patty,
been
patty.
hunting from
Okay.
the law for 2 weeks.
Okay. 2 weeks. That's not very long.
2 weeks in fish time.
Which
I am not a fish.
I am not this fish.
That was good. Good little zinger.
I want to use create or destroy water
Oh,
and ruin your hair
Oh. Okay.
and makeup.
Okay.
you're gonna flood this.
I use prestidigitation, easy for me to say, and I make it look like there is a police officer with handcuffs coming towards her.
You will never take me alive.
See what I mean, Gumbo?
Yeah, this
You
is
really
a lot
want-
that's going on right now.
So what I say is, you make me the head of Task Force X, which I assume that the name you can call it Task Force Cat.
I'm working on the name right now. I don't
can't
think
agree with that
Task
name.
Force bitches.
you can
No.
kick around some ideas. I have something I'm working on
The
right now.
Tomcats, the Hellcats.
We'll figure it out later.
Anyway,
Why are you in charge?
because
He is not in charge.
I am
No.
a 45-year-old adult who skipped out on his rent last month
You're
and need a
45?
yeah.
I then put my this is a audio medium. I hold my nose like I smelled something stinky and I wave in front of it.
You're from New Jersey.
Ew.
You should be used to the smell of trash.
I'm not used to smell old trash.
I have you know I keep my
That is
litter
me?
box very clean.
That smell is me.
Oh.
Anyway, you should make me leader of this task force
I am
and
not
pay
choosing
me a
leaders.
little more.
I will not do that.
What if
I will
I
Well,
pay
at
you the
least
same
pay me a
amount.
little more
My
for
vote
my
is from Montreal
experience.
Guts.
I don't think
Yeah.
so. I don't think I will do that.
Gutty boy. Gut.
Gobblegut.
Yeah. You are the leader.
Are you guys joining? What's happening
I
here? Are
break
you guys-
dance.
Do we get a per diem for meals?
Yeah, I will give you 2 gold for meals.
Deal.
Eh.
Deal.
2 gold will get you a good
Room
meal.
and board?
I
Now
accept.
where I go. Now where I go.
Reuben board with the 2 gold. You could buy a Reuben with these 2 golds.
I know you think you.
I thought he was trying to fuck you.
I did too for a second. Your son is right below us.
He's not here right now.
And I noticed the ring on your finger, which means you are married, sir.
Correct.
Do you want me telling your wife what you just said?
I didn't say anything controversial. I don't think. I just said
Anyway,
that you could buy a
300 per
delay-
job plus room and board is what I'm hearing.
We'll work it out. I think I can make
transportation.
something happen.
And transportation.
Transportation.
Transportation is free within the city. Unless you want a jet ski.
Yeah.
We would like jet skis.
Yes.
We can figure that out if you ever have to go to the Subaru
I do not
district.
need a jet ski.
Jet ski and floaties.
I do not need
I can do the floaties. I do have
I
floaties.
don't need
Goggles.
floaties.
I got those too.
Goggles?
I have raft. I have a raft that looks like a hamburger. You would love it.
My voice? My voice?
Anyway, Grimbones, what do you know about this situation?
Okay, so this is everybody. I recommend everybody sits down in my delightful, comfy.
What? Delicious chairs?
Listen, man, it gets boring here after hours.
It's sticky.
Just eat the chairs.
So this is going to be a lot to take in.
I sit like a cat in that chair.
I believe.
I do too, but it's weirder.
Kind of curl up on it. I'm gonna start cleaning my toes like that while you're talking.
Do you have shoes on?
I don't know.
Like cleaning them with his tongue, like a cat.
I'm gonna say he's wearing like the knockoff dress shoes from Walmart, but he takes those off and starts cleaning his toes.
Oh.
Don't mind me.
Lovely.
Continue.
I'm making Paunch take notes.
Okay. So
He has little glasses on. Sorry, I'm done.
I believe
I'm smoking a cigar.
that we are now in the Outlands. So the screen kicks on, and he shows you a picture of a bright blue sky, streaks of rainbow light, jagged spires of rock, and that huge one with the floating stone circle at the top. So this is the Outlands, and he points to the projector screen at the back. Little briefing about the Outlands before we get into the whole interview thing, just so you know what you're getting into here before we get ahead of ourselves. It's sort of the hub for all other planes, and each one is connected by what's called a gate town, each with its own gate. You jump through one of these gates, you end up on another plane. There are 16 gate towns, but once I do a little more research, I'll be able to figure out where exactly we are in relation to the rest of them. This plane causes all sort of unusual magical effects, from visual distortion to surges in magical energy. Weirdly, there is no sun in the sky, but there are full day and night cycles here. Right now, the city is suspended in the air, at least 1,000 feet off the ground from what I can tell, with no easy way to get down for now. As you may have learned already from traveling, there is no airship depot in town, so we're out of luck there. Now the barrier. The big pink dome thing that all appeared. It's some kind of magical barrier that moved us here. I don't know who powers it or what. It must be something big. Right now it seems to be invisible, or at least causing some kind of weird magical disturbance within the city. It seems like we can freely pass through it, but I've noticed the spells are getting a little more powerful. Nothing crazy, but it's definitely noticeable, which means, in gameplay terms, all spells cast within the city of Dale get 1 extra damage die.
Oh, shit.
Like, seriously? Like, we're doubling
All
our
of
damage
them.
dice?
Every spell roll gets 1 extra damage die. Well, that goes for you and for other people, though.
Damn.
What
Nice.
magic is this?
That's what I'm trying to figure out here.
The projection
Oh, that's like light going through like a piece of glass.
magic.
You ever heard of Plato's Cave?
I have a question for Gobblegut.
Gobble.
What concepts in the current world do you understand?
Magic.
End of list?
Food.
Nope. That's a lie.
He understands that there is food that he can eat, and also food
Gobblegut,
that he
when
cannot eat without certain
When you
permission.
defecate, do you have to wipe, or is it like a dog situation where they just kind of are done afterwards?
Wipe.
Thank God. I just kind of kick my litter around.
Not savage.
I have a question for the Catman.
Yes.
Do you bring the litter box with you? Do you have like a port? What do you do with that?
You know, like the to-go bags?
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got one here, and I start throwing them out of my trench coat.
I duck and weave.
Do you have a trash can, Grimbus? I need to dispose of these, by the way.
Are those full dookie bags?
No, I half fill them before I seal.
Huh?
I've been temporarily unhomed in the last few weeks.
So you've been shitting in these bags and you want to throw them away in my store is what I am hearing.
More or less.
Okay, there's a trash can behind you next to the muffin table.
I just start like throwing them.
Oh, dear God.
I'm missing about half of them, but I say Kobe after everyone, regardless. I still think I should be the leader of this task force with my years
Okay.
of
I
experience.
think you should be quiet.
So, with the magic thing, there are a lot of magic items in the city. Some of the more unstable ones have started to go kind of haywire, and that's where you guys come in. While I do my research, I need boots on the ground taking care of some of these uncontrolled magic items. I'm hoping that as we get some of these out of the way, we'll get closer to figuring out what's going on here.
I raise my hand. Mm-hmm. I am not wearing boots.
You do not have to wear boots.
You said boots on the
Is-
ground.
in a-
I'm
is
not
a
wearing
manner
boots.
of
I'm only
speaking.
wearing flip flops.
We flip flops and slides on the ground.
No slides.
Okay, flip flops on
Just
the
flip
ground.
flops.
Gobblegut has just learned that raising your hand means you get a turn to talk. So he is also raising his hand.
Yes, my kobold friend.
No shoes. No boots.
That is fine. I think we're getting caught up on the shoes thing.
He holds up his leg and puts it over the table. And
I see that. Wow.
I send Punch
Oh, very
to bite his toe.
It tickles.
Are you all in on this? Like,
Alright.
is everyone cool with
Get my
what's
paycheck
happening?
up front or
No,
what?
it has after the first job.
What's the first job, Gimblegots?
Well, listen, I'll give you a little stipend after you finish the initiation thing.
initiation? I didn't know we were joining a fraternity.
I was in a sorority once, and I will not do it again.
I believe that.
We will not be hazing you. Kind of.
Whatever
Kind
the
of.
angel says,
Oh boy.
I will do.
So
Can we kick him out of our sorority?
I think you need to just give him some reading, remedial English courses.
I give him
Give
a
him a
brochure
highlights magazine.
I give him a brochure for spray tan.
he somehow speaks 5 different languages and has an intelligence of 8. Okay, you're not gonna help him.
I have a loose bag of pills in my purse. I look through them, and I find what is
Find the
either
limitless pill.
Fucking Adderall.
I find what is either a Xanax or a vitamin B capsule. What is either a Xanax or one of those fake blood capsules, and I give it to him.
You give me a coin flip or a D4 roll to see what you got.
Hey, Jersey, you
Birth
got any
control?
Vicodin?
I reach in the bag and I hand you a pill.
4.
4. You got the blood capsule. All right.
I'll tell you what it is. No, I'll tell you what
Is
it
it
is
one
once
of
you
2
take
options?
it. Yeah.
Okay. Roll a D4. You got a 3?
What'd I get? Boner medication or blood pressure medication?
Yeah, it was a Viagra.
Oh boy.
Does anyone else want a pill from the pill bag? I pop one.
What did you get?
I either took my antidepressant or a Molly.
Oh, good.
You can pick.
It's weird that they make those look
kinda the
so
same.
similar.
You took the antidepressant.
Cool.
It was fake blood, so Gobblegut is gonna put it in his mouth and go,
Not tasty, not tasty.
You swallowed it?
Maybe.
Okay.
he chewed on it first because he doesn't know how to take pills.
Okay.
I guess Sammy's gonna shift in his chair and pitch a tent, I guess.
Kobolds live in caves, typically. So he
So you're like the little
he's-
critters from the Descent.
Yeah, so he's a warlock. So he was actually the shaman of the little village, but they didn't like what he was saying, so they kicked him out. So that is what his concept of stuff and things is that magic and gods rule everything. He doesn't understand physics or technology.
Or fake blood capsules.
Yes, he doesn't know how to
What do
take
you use
pills.
a fake blood capsule for?
You put it in your mouth and squeeze
Bars.
it, and then you got blood on your teeth.
Yeah. I go to bars and I pretend to be bleeding.
That's the new fake
From
heart
your mouth?
attack.
What does that get you?
Kisses.
Lead.
Does it?
I be smushing all night long after I get bloody mouth.
Anyway, what's your initiation?
Yeah, so basically, I just need to see if you guys are fine to go out there and start doing stuff. So I have this training room sort of here. It's easier if I just show you.
Are we doing a VR mission,
And
baby?
he walks back to the back of the room to an industrial looking metal door on a plain white wall, and he opens it up. And he gestures for you to follow him down another plain white corridor.
I follow.
I also.
He's gonna have to mop everywhere I walk.
Yeah.
Me too, for different reasons.
Oh,
Me 3 for also different
I'm
reasons.
peeing. I'm actively peeing.
All right. So
Gobblegut is walking last, and he's just
All this liquid.
Just water
Some of
coming
it
from me.
smells.
Okay, fine. I'm not pissing.
Why would you be pissing?
actually it's more just
ABP.
slapping because
Alien
it's
versus
bare
Wet
feet.
slapping.
Always be pissing.
Goes in one end, straight out the other.
I don't know about you guys. I do not waste time in digesting liquids. I just piss them straight out.
just a
Watch-
straight line.
Hey, watch this, guys.
Oh no.
Just immediately.
Not on the
You'll
carpet.
never guess what's happening.
Ma'am, I think you don't have a liver.
Not anymore. Not after all the nights.